May I request Father Petros to come and open the door later?
Your grace, respected principal men, distinguished guests, teachers, parents, and dear students. Before the start ceremony, let us start with a prayer by Saint Nestor the Gracious, Patriarch of the Armenian Church, whose 850th commemoration was celebrated in 2023 throughout the world. His commemoration has been included among the important milestones of eminent historical figures featured in the 2023 UNESCO calendar. Let me now do prayer from his wonderful prayer book called I Confess with Faith. All wisdom of the Father, Jesus. Grant me wisdom to think, speak, and do good before thee at all of time. Deliver me from evil thoughts, words and deeds. Have mercy upon thy creatures and upon me, the main fault sinner. Amen. May the Lord Jesus Christ, the wisdom of the Father, guide all of us today and always. Amen. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to our 190th Senior School Prize Day 2026. We are honored to have with us our esteemed chief guest, Professor Shambhumitra Bandapadhyay, former director of Indian Statistical Institute of Kolkata and a Padma Shri awardee. Also, we are glad to have with us Dr. Ujjwal Malli, her husband, who is also a great luminary in the field of education. He is a computer scientist, professor, and former head of department of the Engineering College in California University. We are also very privileged to have with us the Most Reverend Dr. Paritosh Kannik, Moderator, Church of North India, and Bishop of Calcutta, ex officio President of La Martiniere Schools, members of ex officio Board of Governors, Mr. S. Hawk, Secretary of La Martiniere Schools, Mrs. Gord, office bearers of the diocese, heads of institutions, Mr. Menezes, Principal for the Boys' School, special guests, teachers, head of departments, parents and guardians, and students. We are grateful to our moderator, sir, the Most Reverend Dr. Canning, for giving his valuable time to be with us. And this evening, we would like to welcome him in our traditional morning. At this time, I would like to introduce our chief guest to be August gathering. Professor Shambhumitra Bandyopadhyay is an Indian scientist specializing in computational biology and a professor at the Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. She is a Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize winner in engineering science, Infosys Prize laureate in the engineering and computer science category, and TWAS Prize winner for engineering sciences in 2018. Her research is mainly in the areas of evolutionary computation, pattern recognition, machine learning, and bioinformatics. Since 1st August 2015, she had been the director of the ISI and would oversee the functioning of all five centers of Indian Statistical Institute located at Kolkata, Bangalore, Delhi, Chennai, and Tezpur. Besides the several other statistical quality control and operation research units spread across India. She was the first woman director of the Indian Statistical Institute. She was on the Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council. She has been honored with the Padma Shri, the fourth highest Indian civilian award for her contributions to the science and engineering in 2022 by the Government of India. Professor Bandyopadhyay obtained a Bachelor of Science in Physics from Presidency College, Kolkata, before obtaining another bachelor's degree of technology in computer science in 1992 from Rajapasa Science College campus of our University of Calcutta. She then obtained a master's degree in computer science from IIT Kharagpur before pursuing a PhD at the Indian Statistical Institute, obtaining it in 1998. She has received many awards and honors: the World Academy of Science 2018, Asian Scientist 2018, 19, 2023, Distinguished Alumnus Award IIT Kharagpur 2017, JC Bose Fellowship, Senior Associate International Center for Theoretical Physics, Italy, Humboldt Fellowship from Germany, Swarna Jayanti Fellowship, Fellow of the World Academy of Sciences, Fellow of Indian National Science Academy, Fellow Indian National Academy of Engineering, Fellow National Academy of Sciences, Allahabad, Fellow Indian Academy of Sciences, Bangalore. Ma'am, it is an honor to have you with us, an erudite scholar and scientist of your stature, a wonderful role model for our young girls who are seated there. Thank you, Dr. Bandyopadhyay, for sparing your valuable time with us, and we would like to welcome you in our inimitable remarks.
We shall now felicitate some of our teachers and staff who have completed 25 years of dedicated service to our school. We shall begin with our principal, Ma'am Sarkar. Mrs. Rupata Shankar, with sincere appreciation for 25 years of dedicated service, 16th April 2001 to 16th April 2026. Mrs. Rupata Shankar joined Lavante for Girls as the Vice Principal on 16th April 2001 and in 2015 assumed the position of Principal, leading a team of nearly 200 staff members and 2,900 students. Mrs. Sarkar, a heritage innovator, has efficiently balanced maintaining the rich heritage of this 190-year-old school and integrating new technology and methodology in teaching and learning. Mrs. Sarkar has been in the education sector for the last 32 years. She is a postgraduate of Calcutta University, graduated from Presidency College, Calcutta, completed BA from St. Xavier's College, Calcutta, with an educational management diploma in administration. An educationist with a scientific mindset and compassionate heart, she has been instrumental in upholding the name and legacy of the institution. Under her leadership, the school has been recognized as an internationally renowned heritage school and one of the best girls' schools in India, in the state of West Bengal, and in the city of Kolkata. She is also the president of the Association of Heads of Anglo-Indian Schools of West Bengal. Ma'am builds excellence in the faculty by leveraging her experience gained from being a CISC convener and coordinating convener for IC exam, inspector, and resource person for the council. An innovative educationist, she has introduced several best practices in the school. Her students enjoy her engaging biology and EVS classes. She inspires them to believe in themselves, to realize their potential and fulfill their dreams. In 2026, STEAM and curriculum transaction pilot projects for a transformational shift from rote to conceptual learning at all levels. Coding and robotics classes for students were initiated at junior and senior levels. Interdisciplinary project based learning, integrating technology, and honing collaborative skills is now a regular practice in the school. She introduced the 360-degree holistic progress report cards for all students to assess their all-round growth and competencies. Her encouragement to scholastic research by students have motivated them to publish science, mathematics, and history journals annually. She lays special emphasis on sports, enabling students to reach national and international levels of excellence, like the SGFI in swimming, basketball, football, taekwondo, and tennis, to name a few. During her tenure, she has introduced the Girls' School Orchestra, Revolution Club, Safety Patrol Club, and Heritage Club for developing various skills and values in children. Under her guidance, school archives were inaugurated in 2019, offering a glimpse of the rich legacy of La Martiniere for girls. Mrs. Sarkar's initiatives for capacity building helps in creating a dynamic progress in educational ecosystem. She continues to mentor teachers and students through numerous educational conferences and seminars for innovative learning practices. She serves the Church and the Diocese of Calcutta in endeavors of teaching and mentoring under the leadership of the Most Reverend Dr. Pontosh Kani, Moderator, Church of North India. School partnership initiatives. Mrs. Sarkar believes in global citizenship values and has strengthened internationalism through student and teacher programs. Meaningful networking initiatives with schools in the country are pursued to connect students with community resources and diversity enrichment. Contribution in community welfare. The school hostel gives her ample scope to be a second mother to the children long after they have graduated from school. Awards and recognitions. Recipients of many awards and accolades, she dedicates these recognitions to her past and present students who have enriched her life. Maps democratic or participative style of leadership with empathy creates an inclusive space for the school family to prosper with both students and teachers. Her patience, ready wit, and problem solving skills have saved many challenging situations. Though a firm disciplinarian, yet she is warmly approachable by her teachers and students. Mother of a proud Martinian, Mam enjoys reading, gardening, and music in her leisure time. She acknowledges her service of 25 years in the school to the grace of Lord Almighty and support of her immediate family. She remains grateful to the management and board of governors for their constant support and guidance. Ram deeply appreciates her school family for gifting her a fulfilling journey for the last 25 years. She looks forward to continue shaping of young girls as they mature into sensitive and compassionate citizens of our nation. With best wishes, the Lamartina family, 13th May 2026. Now we request our moderator, the Most Reverend Dr. Folitush Canning, kindly come up on stage and felicitate Nag Sarkar.
May I now request our moderator to continue this together.
Of course, we have a chief guest. We all are just waiting to hear from very encouraging, team-oriented message for today. So with due respect to chief guest and all the teaching staff, principal bank, and the guardians, I just want to share a few things. One is that today is the day to congratulate the students who have done a very wonderful year last year. Of course, it's very easy to say and very easy to watch and see the smiling faces, but behind this smiling face and behind this good time is a huge hard work. And not only the students, the girls' hard work, even the hard work of the parents and relatives who are attached to it. And of course, we should not forget the hard work of teachers who really work hard to so that the girls can see today a smiling day. Of course, we have only few students whom we are going to have on today, but we believe that not only for students, but years after years, we have only 100% results. So there is no bad students. All are very well done, and well done is very good results. Not a single students got the bad results. Not somehow they have passed. It's a very good result. So very difficult to take any names, but our tradition is there to bring only few who are from toppers to only to felicitate them. So that's why we got only few students. Otherwise, congratulations to all the students, but especially these students who are have done extremely well. Congratulations to all, and of course, thanks to all the guardians for their trust on the schools and the teaching staffs and the principals. Because of you only, your girls are here, daughters are here, and that's why we got opportunity to nurture them.
As a moderator, I am visiting now almost whole India, 22 states, and around like 600 schools under Central North India. And I have visited few schools. So when I went to a schools, there was one very good stories. So I just want to share that in the schools there's a very good students, naughty students, and then uh, varieties type of students are there. So the school is a great school, and from where I got picked up this story. And then, of course, not students are there, good students are there, and school is doing very well. They have classes, extracurricular activities, games, this and that, and the students are very busy with everything. And naughty students are lazy; they don't do much studying, but they are busy with games, this and that, and in games and studies they have some kind of funny things to perform so that everybody smile and laughs. Life is not bored. Sometimes the naughty students creates really funny time, laughing time session so that the school hours is not bored. So that's why sometimes naughty students are also important in the schools family. So there was time for exams. It's a school exams, not the board exams. So the exam is over, so then time has come to see the papers. So class teacher has gone through the paper, and then time has come to show the papers to the students. Nowadays, when we show our papers to the students so that they can understand what they have done and where they have lacking. So when the teacher was there, I think lady teacher was the story. It goes like that. She called the one particular student. He was little naughty and said that what you have done. Why, ma'am? I've done what is there, the questions I've done, everything. So number two, see what you have done over here. So the answer paper was number one, answer is there. Number two, somehow he managed to answer. Number three questions, arrow. Number four questions, arrow. Number five questions, arrow. Last question maybe he's done something. And arrow. And then the teacher was telling, what is this arrow? Ma'am, see the picture? So one picture is there, the arrow to that picture. See, the boy was there. He tried to draw one picture, and it's very difficult to understand because it's not very good man to draw. So that's why it's very difficult to understand from that drawing that who is he. So he has written name Jesus. So, why, man? You only taught me that all answer Jesus knows all the answer. If you have any problem, Jesus will solve your problem. If you have anything to do, Jesus will solve the problem. So I thought that this answer, Jesus will solve my problem. That's why that's what I believe that our students are very active and very hardworking. They have not done adults. They have the blessing of Jesus and they have written the answer. That's why we can smile today. All the best for your future. Whatever you do, next year is New Year's. The academic year already got started, and this will give you more success in your life. I believe that guardians will support you, teachers will support you. All the best. God bless you.
With sincere appreciation for 25 years of dedicated service, Mrs. Bueller Lord Caleb, 1st September 2000 to 1st September 2025. Mrs. Bueller Caleb joined La Magna for Girls in September 2000, teaching first at the junior and middle school levels, followed by the senior school. Her formative years were spent in Chandigarh, where she received her schooling at Carmel Convent. She graduated from DAV College under Punjab University, Chandigarh. She holds a master's degree in English from Punjab University, Chandigarh. She acquired her B.Ed degree from Government College, Chandigarh. Mrs. Kaler stands out for her unwavering integrity and profound humility. She displays a brand of sincerity that builds immediate trust with her students and peers alike. The most admirable quality of Mrs. Taylor is her graciousness towards her colleagues and students. She is the first to acknowledge and offer sincere appreciation for the hard work of those around her. As the subject coordinator of English, she is fair and thoughtful in every decision. She always takes into account the views of her co-teachers and is open to ideas, adept at managing change. Her sharp wit and tell it like it is attitude lightens loads. As a teacher, Mrs. Taylor is methodical, systematic, and disciplined. She is creative and tech savvy, teaching lessons beyond textbooks. Mrs. Taylor has displayed quite a few roles with Alarm during her tenure at La Martiniere for Girls. When she is not clocking the English syllabi of various classes, she can be seen at the piano, her gentle nature in symphony with its dulcet notes. Her contribution to every carol evening and the middle school production stand testimony to her stellar musical accomplishments and passion for theatrical performances and musicals. From drama to elocution and extempore, no activity is complete without her expertise and last minute touches. She has been house mistress of Macaulay House. Her dedication is inspiring. The students find a caring mentor in her. As student advisor to the editorial board of La Martiniere for Girls, Mrs. Caleb is the backbone. With her years of experience, she effortlessly handles any situation that needs immediate attention, including editing and selecting articles. Simplicity, humility, and discipline are her watchwords. A mother of two Martinez, her loyalty towards the school is steadfast. She is wished well for all her future endeavors. With best wishes from principal, staff, and students of La Martiniere for Girls, Kolkata, 13th May 2026. We request our chief guest to honor Mrs. Keita.
Congratulations and thanks for that service.
Mrs. Indrani Mitra, with sincere appreciation for 25 years of dedicated service, 1st September 2000 to 1st September 2025. Mrs. Indrani Mitra, a proud Martinian and a former student of La Martiniere for Girls, returned to her alma mater in August 2000 as a permanent teacher, thus beginning a remarkable journey of service and dedication. Her association with the institution, both as a student and later as an educator, reflects a deep rooted bond and abiding commitment to its values and legacy. From the very outset, Mat Mitra demonstrated a passion for academic excellence and a genuine commitment to nurturing young minds. Over the years, she has made significant contributions not only within the classroom but also across the co-curricular spectrum of the school. Ma'am Mitra was the house mistress of Hastings House from 2016 to 2017, guiding and mentoring students with care and a strong sense of responsibility. She served as the teacher advisor to the Junior Quiz Club in her earlier years and continues to inspire students in her role as the teacher advisor to the senior quiz club and middle school debate club. Through her guidance, students have developed confidence, intellectual curiosity, and a spirit of healthy competition. Mrs. Mitra has also been an integral part of the school's vibrant cultural life. Her involvement in major school productions such as Phantom of the Opera, A Christmas Carol, and the School of Rock reflects her creativity, enthusiasm, and commitment to holistic education. A testament to her expertise and leadership, Ma'am was trained by the CISC Council as a master trainer. Throughout her tenure, Mrs. Mitra has exemplified professionalism, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to the ethos of the institution she once called her own as a student. The Martinia for Girls is proud to honor Mrs. Indrani Mitra for her selfless service and invaluable contribution. A devoted Martinian, a committed educator, and an inspiring mentor, Man has built a legacy that will continue to guide and influence generations to come. With best wishes from the principal, staff, and students of Lamatnia for Girls, Kolkata, 13th May 2026. We request our chief guest to honor Mrs. Indrani Mitra.
With sincere appreciation for 25 years of dedicated service, Miss Rita Sarkar, 14 September 2000 to 14 September 2025. Our Lamartinia family extends the heartiest congratulations to Ma'am Rita Sarkar on completing 25 years of remarkable teaching at our great institution. Ma'am Rita became a part and parcel of the Lamartinia family on 14 September 2000. She has done her schooling from Indian Girls High School, North 24 Parganas, thereafter obtaining her BSc Honours degree in Zoology from the University of Calcutta. She did her BA from Jadavpur University. Her biology classes are interesting and very engaging. Her students remember her teaching long after they have graduated from school. She is serving as one of the student advisors of the ever popular Nature Club of the school since 2001. She is also the biology coordinator for classes 6 to 10 for more than a decade. She has served as the house mistress of the Chanak House from 2018 to 2020. During her tenure, her house backed the Court House in 2018-2019. Ma'am Rita was also a part of hospitality committee for various school events. Apart from being an excellent teacher, she is known for her humility, kindness, dedication, a person who speaks less but works with utmost dedication till the goal is achieved. She is appreciated by all for her elegance and sense of style. She is also fabulous at churning out mouth-watering dishes. We congratulate her once again for enriching our institution and touching the lives of endless students for the past 25 years. With best wishes from the principal, staff, and students of Lamartinia for Girls, Kolkata, 13th May 2026. We request our chief guest to honor Ma'am Rita Sarkar. With sincere appreciation for 25 years of dedicated service, Mr. Nanda Rai, 6 March 2000 to 6 March 2025. Mr. Nanda Rai, born on 6 March 1967, joined the Martin for Girls on 1st September 2001 as a school chauffeur for the principal of the school. Mr. Rai has a legacy and generational connection with Martin for Girls. His father was also a bona fide staff of Martin for Girls as a school chauffeur for many decades. His father had worked under the then principals, Miss Subaya and Miss S. Chatterjee. Mr. Nanda Roy has worked under the principals, Mrs. Peacock, Mrs. Mirza, and now under Mrs. Sarkar. The Wright family's association with Lamarty for Girls is for more than 5 decades now. If loyalty can be regarded as a talent, it is then Mr. Wright's biggest talent and is perhaps the last remaining fragment of the legacy of the generational old school pride of working for the same institution in various capacities. He enjoys visits to places of history in the city, as he has accompanied some teachers and students on day visits to places of historical interest. He always drives with utmost care and follows all the rules of traffic. His loyalty and sincerity is remarkable. He is definitely one of the many shining stars of La Marne for Girls. Our school motto, Labore et Constantia, has been lived daily through consistent effort and dedication by Mr. Rai for a quarter of a century. He has been the definition of constancy. Whether it was the earliest morning runs, the late evening departures after school events, or navigating the busiest streets of Kolkata, he has been the steady hand at the wheel. Congratulations to Mr. Ryan once again for being a loyal member of the Martinian family. With best wishes from principal, staff, and students of the Martin for Girls, Kolkata, 13th May 2026. May we request our esteemed chief guests to honor Mr. Ryan.
May I request our secretary, Mr. Thor, also to kindly come up, and our moderator. We honor our staff also, so we believe in the constancy and the service of all stakeholders in us. We've come to the end of the teacher and staff felicitations. It is my singular honor to present the principal's report for the academic session 2025-26. We shall have now a digital presentation on the various school programs and events for the last year, which includes all the calendar events like the inter-house events, inter-Martinia meets, or the Lamartia Thanksgiving, sporting events that we had in our school, and the school magazine will have the details. Due to the brevity of time, we shall make it into a slide presentation, and later I will do a few important programs and narration. And now to the little narration that I would like to present. Uh, the academics. Board results were declared this year on 30th May 2026. ICSE 2026, 208 students appeared and all passed. Topper was Anusha Nahata with 99.8%. Well done. 108 children received 90% and above. The class average is 88.35%. IMC 2026, 170 students appeared and all passed. We have two toppers, Diksha Kishan and Tanishi Agarwal. Both have scored 99.75%. 106 students received 90% and above, and the class average is 90.74%. Student enrichment activities. Orientation session for parents were conducted by the principal, head of departments, and teachers. They interacted with parents and responded to their queries. The guidelines for academic, physical, social, emotional, and holistic well-being of students were discussed. Tell a tale and art and craft exhibition for classes 1 to 5. Students performed on stage in the presence of their parents, narrating characters from their favorite storybooks, thereby developing communication skills, and the artworks of the children throughout the year were on display for parents, which gave them immense encouragement. National Reading Day activity. To develop reading habits in children, all age groups spent time in reading activities throughout the school, which was organized by the Readers Club. CISC Inspire webinar. Schools in India and abroad, organized by the Council, interacted with the Indian astronaut Sri Shubhanshu Shukla on his interesting and unique experiences in space. And this was an enriching interaction for all our girls for classes 9 to 12 who could interact online with the astronaut. Clifford Hicks International Debate, ninth edition. 80 schools in India and abroad participated, organized by Calcutta Boys School, and our school emerged as the overall winners. Eco Conclave, our school secured the first position in audiovisual presentation on a contemporary topic in economics. The students gained exposure on a wide variety of economic issues that were discussed. Reverend Dr. Samuel Slater's memorial debate, Divyanshu Jain, Lavanya Jain, and Trishakor Adwalia participated in the international level debate that was held in Bishop Cotton School, Shimla, and the girls qualified to the semifinals. World Music Day. Students participated with solos and choral numbers at Alliance Française to celebrate the gift of music that transcends borders and languages. Inter-house aquatic meet, our chief guest was Mrs. Purvita Bagchi, principal of Moderator House, Middleton Road, and many records were broken by talented swimmers from all the four houses. H.P. Logian Memorial Inter-School Debate was held at Abhinav Bharti High School. The Amika Changwewala was the best speaker, and critical thinking skills of our students were sharpened. French language classes, conducted by Alliance Française for classes 6 to 8. Students completed modules of French lessons and were acknowledged with certificates from the organization. Youth Quiz Challenge. The US Consulate conducted the quiz challenge for city schools in areas related to India US relations and careers. Coding classes for classes 2 to 5. Students were provided with tablets in classrooms to learn the basics of coding for improving logical and problem solving skills. Educational trips. Trip to Hyderabad. Students with an inclination for scientific research visited Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology, and Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, which was a very, very enriching experience. Bronze level journey under the Duke of Edinburgh program, students went to God, the jungle in West Burdwan district near Durgapur, enjoying trekking and camping in the wild. Visit to the Reserve Bank of India Museum. This gives students an opportunity to observe the old coins and the history of currency transactions, giving interesting insights on economic trends in our nation through the years. Kolkata Police Museum. Safety patrollers visited the Kolkata Police Headquarters Bazaar that gave them valuable information on law enforcement operations. Trip to the Indian Museum. The boarders visited the 200 plus years old Indian Museum filled with artifacts and remains that gave them a peek into the biodiversity history of our country and the world. Readers Club visited the Oxford Bookstore on Park Street to explore various types of interesting books, and they were related to buy books of their interest within a budget of rupees 500 with complimentary bookmarks. Visit to Mumbai, Hirnandani Foundation School on a student exchange program gave the girls an opportunity to interact with new friends, teachers, and fresh ideas in co-curricular activities of their choices. Visit to Agri Horticultural Society of India, Alipur. The Nature Club had an enriching day out at the horticultural gardens, observing rare species of plants and flowers that impact our ecosystem. Visit to PITM, Birla Industrial Technological Museum on International Mathematics or the Pi Day. The Science Club girls had a hands-on experience on various mathematical and scientific experiments and games at PITM. Community engagements and nurturing of life skills. Digital awareness seminar for classes 6 and 7 by Dr. G. Tiwari, our school counselor, was an eye opener for the young adolescents on the opportunities and risks of using digital media with caution. Donation of toys by class 12 children in collaboration with Dr. Andrew Fleming, British High Commissioner in Kolkata, was a heartwarming gesture by the students for marginalized children of an NGO that got joined them. Creative canvas for mental health. Students from classes 6 to 12 and nursery and juniors expressed freely their thoughts on the canvas with sketches and colors sitting on the school playground to nurture their creative skills, helping also in the forwardness of their mental health. Financial literacy for middle and senior school helped the girls to learn the art of smart money management, including investments and banking procedures. Cybersecurity workshop was conducted by Kolkata Police for awareness on cyber fraud and safety guidelines for all citizens. Content. Children enjoyed the presence of pets like dogs, rabbits, and guinea pigs in the school campus to realize the importance of pets as companions and friends. Anti-bullying workshops were conducted by Dr. Chitawari, school counselor throughout the school for awareness against bullying and coping strategies. Sugar boards in school were organized to monitor and reduce sugar intake among children for healthy lifestyle by substituting birthday chocolates with stationery and other meaningful gift items. This was well received by the girls. Donation of toys and books were organized for children living in slums under the guidance of Howrah City Police Commissioner at Howrah Women's Police Station. Rambling Rose Sit and Draw competition was organized for Bulbul students to hone and encourage creative skills. Festival of Grain, students selected food grains for a period of time and visited the home for marginalized children to distribute the collection. Donation of warm clothes to the Sundarban dwellers. Girls graciously donated warm clothes with the help of Sharehouse Charitable Trust for the children of the Sundarbans. Career counseling for students. I should just mention a few of the many career workshops that were conducted in school due to the brevity of time. Masterclass on cosmology by Professor Raghavan Rangarajan from the Ahmedabad University was attended by students of classes 10, 11, and 12. Career counseling by students outreach K to 12 had many Indian and foreign universities opening their doors to the interested students. Blue Sky Education Career Fair gave students an opportunity to clarify their doubts on interest, passions, and aptitudes while selecting subjects and careers for their future. KIC Universalist Career Consultation with IC3 had many US universities giving various choices of subjects for undergraduate and postgraduate studies. Capacity building programs for teachers. Motivational workshop for teachers was conducted by Dr. Nirmala Arun, principal of Moderator College, on our reopening day for the academic session on mental health of teachers. Workshop on first aid and emergency healthcare, doctors and medical volunteers demonstrated emergency care for children through teachers. This was organized by Bhagirathi Neotia Women and Child Care Center. Education East Summit workshop helped to bridge the gap between industry and academia, organized by Confederation of Indian Industries to achieve the goals of Viksit Bharat by 2047. ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder workshop was attended by the nursery department teachers to identify and scaffold the work of special children in classroom situations. Mathematics and STEAM workshops for continuous professional development for teachers was conducted by Mr. Ran Mukherjee, Senior Mathematics Coordinator. This was aimed to focus on the conceptual learning of students. A workshop on the use of AI tools by second language teachers added to their digital skills of integrating technology in curriculum transactions and lesson plans. Webinars in special education, the role of play in early childhood developmental disabilities was the theme, and the webinars were attended by our special educators. Acrobats. CISC Albert Baru Creative Writing Competition 2025. Ayana Bhattacharya of Class 12B received the first place in the essay writing competition in the country, organized by the Council. She received a gold medal, a check of rupees 5,000, and a certificate, along with a commemorative shield for the school. Education World School Rankings 2025-26 awarded Lamarck for Girls as one of the best vintage legacy schools in the nation, state, and city. Duke of Edinburgh's International Award, our school received Outstanding Performance Award for IYP program of 2025. Telegraph School Awards for 2025, Lamarck for Girls received Excellence in Academics, ICSCI's Examinations 2025, Excellence in Extracurricular Activities 2025, and Excellence in Maintenance and Eco-Friendly Initiatives. Student Outreach Eastern K-12 Excellence Awards awarded our school with a centenary honor for education and legacy for 100 plus years in the school category. Staff matters. Retirements. The following teachers retired in the last academic session. Mrs. P. Rudra, Head of Nursery Department, Mrs. H. Biswas, Head of Junior Department, Mrs. K. Chudiwala, Head of Middle School, Ms. Jennifer Wells, Resident Matron, Ms. Seema Sharma, Hindi teacher, Ms. Bashavi Mukherjee, Maths teacher, Ms. Bhuvana Roy Chaudhary, Geography teacher, Mrs. Arpita Sengupta, Economics teacher, and Mrs. Aisha Khatun, our health teacher. Resignations. The following teachers resigned due to personal reasons: Mrs. N. Chatterjee, Mrs. S. Sinha, and Mrs. S. Roy. Confirmation. Ms. R. Sen was confirmed in the last session. New appointments. There were new appointments made for all the above vacancies. Gratitude. As I come to the end of my report, I need to express my gratitude to the people, to the family of our school, without which this year would not have been possible. I should begin by thanking the Almighty for His direction, protection, guidance on our school. Our chief guest, Ma'am Shambhumitra Bandyopadhyay. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out your time to be here. Also, Professor Ujjwal Moli and the young man seated there is their son, Ujjwal, who is also a PhD scholar. We thank our ex officio president of the Board of Governors, the Most Reverend Dr. Purita Shkemi, Moderator CNI, and Bishop of Calcutta, and members of the ex officio board for their constant support and guidance. Our gratitude to Mr. Esnor, Secretary of Martin Schools, for its support and cooperation. My grateful thanks to all special guests present on this occasion and Reverend Father Petros Kardinal for his prayers. Our sincere thanks to all parents and guardians. Thank you so much for always being with us, your constant cooperation and partnering in nurturing our children. To my heads of departments, Mrs. M. David of the nursery department, Mrs. A. Sengupta Datta of the junior department, Ms. N. Trinidad Middle School, and Mrs. R. Mahapatra, senior coordinator, for their active involvement and constant effort in uplifting the standard and holistic growth of the students. Thank you so much for the hours that you put in without even asking. House mistresses and house masters, thank you for the long hours that you invest on a housework that holds significant life skills of students. Subject coordinators, my gratitude for the guidance and direction given for academic work. School counselor, thank you, ma'am, for your contribution in maintaining mental health of students and teachers, and this deserves special praise and gratitude. Our special educators, your immense labor of love builds the children with special needs, giving them self esteem and sense of worth. Thank you. Academic counselors, thank you for your numerous letters of recommendations, counseling, and guidance to senior students for their careers and courses. School doctor and nurses, thank you for your soothing touch when children visit the infirmary. And sometimes without a hurt, they love to visit the infirmary. Matrons of our boardings, the food matron, thank you so much. The hostel is a second home for our boarders, and that is because you make it so. Subject teachers, class teachers, librarians, teachers for co-curricular activities. Your investment in the lives of our girls continue to bear fruit in our present students and those of our Martinians who are globally and locally known for their contribution in society. Teachers, you are the pillars of the school, and we remain indebted to you for your love and care for our students. All club advisors, enriching the lives of our students, helping them to find a purpose and passion, thereby shaping the personality of our girls. Thank you. My office secretaries, Mrs. Engineer and Mrs. Albert, for efficiently handling office matters that require meticulous attention. And then to my students, girls, you are the ambassadors of this reputed institution. The legacy of this institution is borne by you. Your achievements make us proud. But more than that, your contribution as a human being in the school and later in society gives the school its real character. And the heritage of this institution is borne by you with your integrity and compassion. And that, girls, will make you stand apart as worthy Martinis. I believe you will keep the name going. Our Sergeant Stewart and her team of auxiliary staff, thank you, ma'am, with all your team. Thank you for all the hard work you put in every day to keep this school clean and to keep it in order so that we can come and enjoy school life. In conclusion, may I reiterate that we shall continue as a school to journey and work relentlessly to pursue excellence in a spirit of empathy to build lives of our girls. They shall take the legacy forward in the age of AI and technology as heritage innovators who bridge the past with the present. My humble thanks to all the august gathering here today for your patient listening. Laureate Constantia. May I now request our chief guest to give our leader prize. Class 16, general proficiency and gift card to Adhika Jaiswal and Priya Khanna. Class 6B, General Proficiency and Safeguard to Ruhi Dhanuka and Lavya Sanam. Class 6B, General Proficiency and Safeguard to Varisha Chokhani and Aisha Gupta Majipka. Class 6B, General Proficiency and Safeguard to Jenica Baird and Kavya Matsanya. Hindi tribes to Rinki Dhanuka and Zinia Malik, Bengali tribes to Samaira Paul, Konkana Mukherjee, and Aisha Gupta Masunda. Regular attendance, Sadisha Charya, Riddhi Kaka, Riya Dakshini, Sunaima De, Vidushi Vidwania, Abhika Jaiswal, Prakshi Dilan, Yuti Ekka, Shanaya Samalka, Nishka Shah, Hemlata Lopia, Lavya Saraf, Amitya Lavya Shah, Shreya Golcha, Tushani Gupta, Srishti Kumari, Samara Paul, Rihanna Shaw, Anantrika Basu, Navya Agarwal, Shreya Bajoria, Isabel Pastamata, Sakshi Dey, Kavya Goel, and Avantika Sinha. Well done, girls, for being there in school every day. Class 7A, General Proficiency and Safeguard, Aritri Sanyal, and Krishi Bhatt. Class 7B, General Proficiency and Kindergarten, Anika Singh and Priyanka Moderator. Class 7C, General Proficiency and Kindergarten, Ira Jain and Shriva Ghosh. Class 7B, General Proficiency and Kindergarten to Anika Narayan and Samira Raj. Hindi tribes to Myra Jain and Aradhya Bora. Bengali tribes to Riyasika. Regular attendance, Ashida Kaya, Lian Lauke, Nadia Manu, Adya Rao, Arogya Agarwal, Himakshi Agarwala, Ashi Lokia, Antvika Nyotia, Myra Jain, Joyshri Mazumdar, Aradhya Bagaria, Alicia Parveen, Vani Buchasia, Avani Buchasia, Avanti Buchasia, Shivangi Kaur, and Lalmun Moy. Class 8A, General Proficiency and Guild Card, Sri Lakshmi Saha and Manya Shah. Class 8B, General Proficiency and Guild Card to Navika Vinoria and Adya Kaya. Class 8C, General Proficiency and Guild Card to Arnima Das and Alia Agarwal. Class 8D, General Proficiency and Guild Card to Tia Tabaria and Anishka Takuri. Hindi Prize to Dia Taparia and Bengali Prize to Arnima Das. Regular attendance, Srishna Das Gupta, Lalit Pui Chinta, Tanishka Parekh, Upasna Roy, Srijita Mondal, Aradhya Patnankar, Samanvi Sirovia, Rita Sohail, Lal Kauni, Siddhi Mittal, and Navika. Parents speak give the children nod of nod. Class 9A, General Proficiency and Gilka to Mayurakshite and Anika Khanna. Manvi, General Proficiency and Gilka to Ganavi S. Chakraborty and Manvi Sakam. Class 9C, General Proficiency and Gilka to Samaira Bhandari and Yasha Srinicha. Class 9D, General Proficiency and Gilka to Sarah Datta and Yampi Gandhi. Hindi drives to Ruslan Fatma Anwar and Bengali drives to Vanity S. Chakra. Progress drives to Tamanna Agarwal. Regular attendance, Anaya Tamar, Vidya Rai, Usma Fatwa Anwar, Dishita Agarwal, and Divya Mitta. Class 10A, General Proficiency and Vikka, Samriddhi Fine, and Tanya and Shadhan. Then B, Soumya Saragi and Vishwarupa Majumdar for General Proficiency and Gilka. Then C, General Proficiency and Gilka to Parthi Jalal and Anaisha Kota. Class 10B, General Proficiency and Gilka to Anusha Nahata and Shija Bansa. Hindi Prize to Soumya Saravi and Preksha Daga. Bengali Prize to Vishwarupa Majumdar. Progress Prize to Viviani Sethia and Deepak Tokia. Regular attendance to Anika Roy, Shushmita Adhikari, Rishika Chowdhury, and Vedina Jain. Class 11A, General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, Commerce, Accounts, Mathematics, and Computer Science to Sanvi Pasant. General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, and Commerce to Aina Abhita. Class 11B, General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, History, Computer Science, and Political Science to Ashia Tulsia. General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in Bengali, Sociology, History, Business Studies, and Political Science to Raika Mishra. Class 11C, General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, Commerce, Mathematics, and Political Science to Kashri Singhal. General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, Commerce, Accounts, and Computer Science to Sash Chato. Class 11B, General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, Physics, Mathematics, Political Science, and Computer Science to Kashri Kapoor. General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in Hindi and Commerce to Shrija Jubati. Regular attendance to Vidisha Agarwal, Alina Akbar, and Amina Rehman. Class 12A, General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, Commerce, Accounts, Mathematics, and Economics to Devanshi Parasram. 12B, General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Bengali, Sociology, History, Psychology, and Political Science to Ishani Bhatt. General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in Bengali, Sociology, History, Psychology, and Political Science to Rishika Banerjee. Class 12C, General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, Commerce, Accounts, and Economics to Divyansha Jain. Class 12X, General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, and Computer Science to Sudiksha Ketchum. General Proficiency Guild Card and Proficiency in English, Hindi, Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, and Computer Science to Tanish Jaswant. Regular attendance to Rishika Majumdar, Ishika Turi, and Asha Damage. Special prizes. This is Vitali Sengupta Prize for English in Class 8 to Anushka Talwar. History Gupta Prize for Bengali in Class 6 to Samaira Ball, Konkona Mukherjee, Aisha Gupta Majumdar. In 7 to Riyansika Bondul. In 8 to Arniman Das. The D.E. Lawrence Prize for Junior Mathematics, a medal. This year goes jointly in Class 8 to Sri Lakshmi Sawa and Arunima Das, both securing 100% in mathematics throughout the year. Very well. This is a new medal that has been instituted by a former head of department, Mrs. Trivala. Thank you, ma'am. K. Trivala Prize for academic achievement for a boarder in Class 8 goes to Rihanna L. de Cruz. Ella Roy Prize for art in Class 9 to Harshada Stupa. Leroy Prize for mathematics in Class 9 to my Rakshi Dave. B. Narasimha Prize for mathematics in Class 10 to Anisha Nahata. Anjali Singh Prize for English in Class 10 to Soumya Saragi. X. Matthew Prize for Science in Class 10 again goes to Anisha Nahata. And now for the prestigious medal, the BC Survivor Prize for Best All-Round Student in Class 10. This year goes to Asa Basantpur. Emma Roy Prize for Biology in Class 11 to Zainab Imran. T. Roy Prize for Mathematics in Class 11 to Kashri Singhania. This is P. Stoko Memorial Prize for Excellence in Literature in English in Class 12 jointly to Ayana Bhattacharya and Ayesha Mitra. Raju Bhattacharya Prize for Biology in Class 12 to Ashya Mitra. T.P. Basu Prize for Mathematics in Class 12 to Tanishi Deswa. Mrs. Kumar Chatterjee Prize for Bengali in Class 12 to Anushka Sarkar. Mrs. Strategy Prize for History in Class 12 to Anvika Halwasia. Mrs. Subhag Mehta Prize for Home Science in Class 12 to Preeti Francis. Dr. Anima Chakraborty Prize for Commerce and Accounts in Class 12 to Devanshi Parasrampuria. Indira Anand Memorial Library Spot Prize in Class 10 to Tufaila Ansari. Shakina Mukherjee Scholastic Prize in Class 6, Vanisha Chokhani, Class 7, Anita Singh, Class 8, Arunima Das, Class 9, Mayrakshi Day, and Class 10, Anusha Mahat. Colors. These are honors awarded to brilliant achievements in various co-curricular activities to outgoing batch of class 12 students. This year, colors are being awarded for tennis to Faiza Shah. For debate to Divyansha Jain. For creative writing to Ayana Bhattacharya. For MUN to Sudiksha Keshav. For basketball, jointly to Meenakshi Modi, Sudiksha Keshav, and with Vikas Yatnalilal. For football, to Anushka Boral. For music, to Chivik Roy Chowdhury and Rishika Mazumdar. For athletics, to Noor Corso. For swimming, to Ananya Kantia and Inara Balulan. For golf, to Ananthat Gardindra. And for art, to Sia. The M. Koshi Award for Spirit of La Martiniere is awarded to a child who bears the dignity and the badge that means to be a Martinian. And it is not for academic excellence. She may be academically excellent, but more than that, she must be a true Martinian. And this year it goes to Teresa Ria Lord. Awarded and the prize of the Cheetah for highest work points this year goes to Martin Hunt. Got Martin Hunt's girl. Only one girl represented. Okay. Well done. Lady Gold, both shield now for the best all-round house. Goes to, you can see it's very obvious. To the Hastings house. Thank you, ma'am, for giving away the prizes. May I now request you to address the gathering. Principal of the Martinian for Girls School, Mrs. Rupa Shankar. The beginning, Mr. Paul, they've left with my wishes to them as well. All the teachers, parents, guests, and in particular, the students of the school, all the girls here. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mrs. Sharka for inviting me to this very August gathering, very August occasion. I thought it would be, I was not really prepared for such a formal uh, event with all the dance and everything, but it is such a pleasure to be with all of you here. I was when she invited, I was just looking up my email and I saw that I think she first got in touch in 2019, if I'm not wrong, for some other occasion. But unfortunately, it took 7 years for me to come here, and I'm delighted to be amongst all of you today. Particularly because it's a girls' school. And I'm very much reminded of my own school days, which of course I was not in a single school, but I moved around the country in different schools. My father had a transferable job. So we moved around India. I studied in various schools, but finally I did my 10th from a convent school in Howrah. Uh, and, uh, and school life is something that you never forget about. And if you, I mean, it's for the girls here. See, later on in life, when people will ask you who who made the largest impact on your mind, very often, more often than not, you will recall some of your school teachers. That is how it is. And enjoy this time while you are in school, because once you move out of this, finish your class 12th and move out into the world, you will see very fast things will go. And you will not have that much time for enjoyment. So enjoy the time to have the school, work hard, imbibe all the qualities, all that La Martiniere stands for. And remember, uh, this one, remember that later on in life, you should give back to this school, to this city, to the state, and to the country, whatever you can. I I have been, a reasonably good student, never stood first in my school days, and that helped. That helped because I knew that I wanted to do well, but I never got the pressure of standing first in class. Okay, but a very important person, a former principal scientific advisor of the country, he had said in one of the lectures that you see, two groups of students did really well in their lives later on. One are those who stood first and very in the very top of the class because they were good. They studied, they were sincere, and they were good. And also the last benchers. Why? Because they networked. Huh? They didn't study, but they networked. And that networking was also very important. And more important, that is something that I would like to tell you now. In the days of individual brilliance is gradually fading in terms of academics. It's more group work, collaboration that is becoming important with the development of artificial intelligence. The way where we are standing now it's mind-boggling. The advancements that has happened in the last 4 5 years, it's actually democratized everything, democratized knowledge. Whatever, many things that you want to learn, you will find there in your AI tools. They will teach you well in the pace that you want to learn. And that is now accessible to most of the people. Now, what is important is, and please remember this, in this era of artificial intelligence, what you really need to learn is to ask the right question. If you have many questions, the AI system will answer for you. Okay. But asking the right question, that the artificial intelligence system is still not capable of doing. And hopefully it will not be capable in future also. We hope so. Because you see, artificial intelligence, the development that has happened has actually come into the human domain now. When mechanization happened, automation happened, what happened was, the whatever physical labor we were doing, that was getting replaced by machines and things became better and better. But the machines are still machines. Now machines have really come into the domain of human beings, which is creativity, right? It is creating music, it is creating poetry, it is creating stories. So that is where it has become more and more scared, but not yet there. It is not able to ask the right question. It is not still able to have that intuition that human beings have, and that is not taught in these books. It is when you are here in the classrooms, from every observation that you have, you imbibe certain things, and that is very important. That is why it is important to talk to people. You see, what happens these days is because the huge digital connectivity, we are really very connected, in social media, but actually we become very, very lonely. Friends sitting side by side are all looking into their mobile phones. Even in the same house, they are communicating through maybe WhatsApp messages, etc. So that is where I think that's a problem. But that problem, I think this generation and the next generation that follows will overcome. But as I say, enjoy the time you are here, because this is where, you see, the teachers, that's why I actually respect the school teachers so much, because this is where future generation gets created. And when my thanks again to the teachers here, the material that you create, that you mold, that comes to a higher education institution like ours. I come from the Indian Statistical Institute, as you have already heard. And when we get, the diamond is already there. What we do in our institutions is polish that diamond, give it that glitter. And but unless you created that material, that strong raw material, we could hardly have done anything. But that it is because these schools, all these schools, I mean, Lamarck's, you just imagine 1816, right? 1836. 1836, the school started its journey. So many years, so many generations it has created. What a contribution to this entire uh, ecosystem, to this entire country, to the world. And that is where I think we must all remember that we are all very fortunate. Every individual in this room is fortunate. You see, one thing to remember is that our birth is not in our control. It is a matter of chance that we were born at a particular time in a particular family. That is why we are here in this auditorium today. A little twist of fate, a little other times, people have been born in one of the homes where getting 2 square meals is a problem. And therefore, it is for us to remember that we have been fortunate. It is not through hard work that, we were born in a particular time, in a particular moment. Uh, So we have to remember those who were less fortunate. When we can, we must give back. We must give back to this society, to these, to our country. It's crying for help. And it is for all of us to give back. The other thing that I would like to remind my young friends here, the girls, that forget about the days when being a girl, we expected a lot of, taking care of. Because when we are demanding equality, we have to be responsible, right? And that responsibility comes with a lot of hard work. And the other thing that I always tell young girls, in particular, all the young students, but in particular the young girls, that choose your battles wisely. For girls, you'll have to fight a few more battles than your counterparts, your male counterparts. But choose your battles wisely because you cannot fight all battles. And fighting battles will take away your energy. So fight those battles which you truly believe in and don't give up. Right? You draw the line that this is what I want and this is very important to me. I will not go down beneath that line. But not for everything. There are adjustments, adaptations which are required. That has to be done for everybody. And again, as I say, I have been working for a long time now in artificial intelligence, machine learning. In particular, we've been working in the area of healthcare, AI for healthcare. Uh, Also, in that broad domain of healthcare, I've been concentrating more on cancer, on studies related to cancer. You see, for the girls in particular, I mean, there's a different thought process in the girls' minds, right? So it is very important that in all areas of research, in all areas of work, girls come up in very big numbers. Earlier, I tell you some facts. When biological experiments were designed, the parameter of gender was not taken into account. So all the diseases were diagnosed based on what happens to a male body. Medicines were prescribed to what happens to a male body. And that actually just damaged hugely women's health to a large extent till gender became a mandatory parameter in biological experiments. When you are figuring out how much the dosage should be, there, the gender and everything is taken into account these days. So it is imperative that women are represented everywhere. And I will tell you one more fact, which a study of some very important firms have thrown up, that it is not, you are not doing a girls a service by allowing girls to be in the workforce. It makes economic sense to have girls in the workforce. A company which hires a lot of, which has a larger representation of women is more profitable. So it purely makes economic sense that women are there in large numbers in the workforce. And also, it is important for the women to aspire for that. A woman has to work, has to become financially independent. Only then will her voice be heard. And that demands also a lot of sacrifice, a lot of adjustments, many things that you might enjoy, you will not be able to do, but that is how it is. And you cannot get both, uh, you know, um, the good things of both worlds. And therefore, you have to decide what is more important to you and go all out. In today's world, whatever you wish to do, you can do and you can reach the pinnacle. So aspire to be the best in whatever you wish to do. And at the end of the day, when you go to bed, you should not you should not think that, okay, I could have done this better. No, you must have given it everything. And then whatever follows is you accept it. Girls need to take more risks. There's a saying that a ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for, right? Ships are built to be in waters, and when you are in the water, there'll be turbulence also. So you have to face it. You have to be, uh, you have to be very courageous and take risks. That is important. But don't be, I mean, it is important to also be intelligent of what risks can be taken, how to manage certain societal conditions which are there for all of us. And the other thing that I hear in many places is girls are not good in mathematics. Girls are not good in physics. Absolutely false. It's absolutely trash. No, that is not true. Actually, many students, irrespective of boys and girls, they are afraid of mathematics. But it is a very beautiful subject. You please take your mathematics seriously, study it because whatever you do in life, later on in life, your knowledge of mathematics will help you. And I come from the Indian Statistical Institute, and therefore I consider it my duty to tell you that ISI offers fantastic programs after class 12, but you have to be strong in mathematics because the entrance examination will really test you. And what we've found in general in the country is that while girls are doing fantastically well in schools, in board exams, as well as in universities and colleges, when it comes to very difficult examinations, entrance examinations, girls are somehow lagging behind. And one reason which many of us think is maybe behind this is that girls are unable to take those tuitions or those trainings at odd places at odd hours, which the parents are allowing their boys to go to. But that is why actually we have some a scheme of also lowering the threshold to have enough girls. Because finally, when the girls come into the system, when they exit, they're as good as anybody else. So it is just a matter of entrance. But try your level best and do everything with a sense of service. You see, I will, to conclude, I would just like to remind you of a quote by Rabindranath Tagore, who said that I, s- I am, who actually, I'll just give me 1 second. I have it written down, but the exact quote is escaping me. But uh, I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy. So please do whatever you are doing in whichever sphere of life with a sense of service. Aspire to be very good, to reach the pinnacle, and remember that other than the conventional career options, entrepreneurship is also another career option. We need many women entrepreneurs. I've met a few just a couple of months back. I was in Delhi in the AI summit, and I met Kiran Mazumdar Shaw. You may want to read up about her, the owner, the founder of Biocon many decades earlier. I also met another very important person in artificial intelligence. The name is Dennis Hassabis. I'm not sure if you've heard about this name, but this is the person who got the Nobel Prize in 2024. And for the first time, we realized that even after studying or doing work in computer science, in artificial intelligence, and these subjects, it is possible. We never thought it was possible, but now it is possible to even get the Nobel Prize. So why not? Why not to maybe in the years to come, one from the school? Why not that after 10 years, we'll be proud of 10 different entrepreneurs who made the school and all of us proud. So please think about these options because it is high time now that we turn from job seekers to job givers. This country needs more and more job givers. So that is where it's a very right time, very interesting time, scary times. But then please understand that anybody who, whatever you are doing, if you integrate artificial intelligence with whatever you are doing, you will always be secure. Those who are not training themselves, not upskilling with the AI tools which are now there, their jobs will in future be under some amount of threat, but new jobs will appear. So be prepared to be innovative, be prepared to be lifelong learners, and be very happy and enjoy life because life will throw some very strange challenges at you. But take it easily, take it in your stride, and enjoy whatever you are doing. I remember when I went to IIT Kharagpur, there were many times when we were awake for 48 hours at a stretch. There were at least in the 1.5 years, there were 3 or 4 occasions, 48 hours at a stretch. The first time gray hairs appeared, but then that was a very little price to pay because the enjoyment I got out of that hard work, out of those full nights of working. that was something which was irreplaceable. So gray hairs we could cover with some amount of color, right? Uh, my entire set of hair on my head is all white. It's all colors. But so what? What I've learned is something fantastic, right? And I enjoy every bit of it. So enjoy that hard work, take responsibility, think of work as something like breathing. It's not something that you do, just to augment your family income. No, that is something. If you don't work, what do you do with what else? So, but with that will come responsibility. Be responsible, and again, I repeat, enjoy life as well. Thank you very much. I wish all of you the very best in life, and congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, ma'am, for those very, very insightful words and words of motivation for all of us during this year. Good evening. It is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of our principal and Sarkar. Before I begin, I would like to thank the Almighty, whose blessing and grace has made this joyous occasion possible. It is through His benevolence that we are gathered here today to celebrate achievement, excellence, and perseverance. I extend our heartful gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mrs. Shambhumitra Bandyopadhyay, Padma Shri awardee and former director of the Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. Ma'am, your gracious presence has truly enriched this occasion, and your achievements continue to inspire young minds to dream fearlessly and strive for excellence. We are deeply honored that you and your family took the time to be with us today. I also sincerely thank our respected moderator, the most reverend Dr. Puritosh Kami, ex officio president of the Lamartine Schools, moderator of the Church of North India, and bishop of the Diocese of Calcutta, for his esteemed presence, encouragement, and unwavering support. My gratitude also goes to all the members of the board for their valuable support and guidance. To Mr. Thor, Secretary of Lamartine Schools, sir, your dedication continues to preserve and strengthen the proud legacy of our institution. I warmly thank all our special guests for gracing this occasion with their presence. Your encouragement and blessing have added immense warmth and dignity to today's celebration. A special word of appreciation goes to our respected principal, Ma'am Sarkar, and the teachers and staff of the school. The tireless effort and commitment of Ma'am helps each teacher nurture every student, and occasions such as this stand testimony to her and her team's unwavering dedication and care. I acknowledge with gratitude the safety patrollers who went welcoming our guests with efficiency and courtesy, and the girl guides for their disciplined and graceful guard of honor. My heartfelt thanks to the school orchestra for their wonderful music that filled the atmosphere with elegance and harmony. To the girls who sang the invocation song for adding beauty and serenity with their soulful rendition that set a serene and uplifting tone for the entire program. I'm equally grateful to the girls of the Kaleidoscope Club for capturing the precious moments of this celebration, preserving memories that we shall cherish for years to come. No celebration is complete without the constant support of our parents and guardians. We sincerely thank you for your encouragement, cooperation, and faith in the school. Your partnership
with the school plays an essential role in shaping the future of every student. Lastly, we extend our deepest appreciation to Sergeant Stewart and her dedicated team of support staff for their meticulous arrangements and hard work behind the scenes, ensuring the smooth conduct of today's program. To everyone who contributed in ways great and small, thank you for making this evening truly memorable and meaningful. May you all have a pleasant evening ahead.
Before we stand for attention for the school song and national anthem, I would like to acknowledge Mr. Menezes, principal of the boys' school. Thank you, sir, for your contribution and your support also to the girls' school. Thank you for your presence. who